Welcome everybody to Umsindo Ikamala Molindela Mbitamkono Julie on the gram in Kosana. Today we have a special guest, an urban boy. But before we get into that, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Bedfred and ClickSend. Don't forget to download the app on your phone. Share your money globally. I know you're gonna enjoy that. But let's get into our interview. Let's get to know our special guest. Bruh, I want you to just introduce yourself. Give us a grand introduction of who you are as an artist. What kind of work do you do, Yabo?
Right. My name is BLISS. I am a contemporary R&B singer. Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Why do they call you BLISS?
Call me BLISS. I don't know, like people are happy when I'm around.
It sounds really catchy. Why BLISS though?
It's like I said, people are happy when I'm around. Is it your actual
name?
Yes, my actual name actually.
What do you mean people like it when you're around?
Yeah, people like when I'm around.
Do you like the crowd?
Nah, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How is that for you? I mean, we all know as an artist, you have to be very energetic. You have to be willing to talk to people. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. So you as an introvert, how do you handle that type of space?
Well, I'm not going to lie, like it's very challenging. It's very challenging.
I'm sure it is.
Because like you work with people. Like when you're like an artist, when you're creative, you need like to be around lots of people all the time, you know? So like sometimes when I've got gigs, when I've got like places to be, like I'm always on that edge, like, I gotta step out of my comfort zone now.
You get anxiety and things like that when you step out.
Yeah, but like you get used to it.
Over some time.
Yeah. I mean, like you get used to it, like you just get out of your bag and like just do it.
You need to get out of your comfort zone for your bag, ne? But like when did you start?
Well, I started singing when I was actually 9.
9?
Yeah, but like I recorded my first song when I was 13 or something. So how I got into singing was I was doing like drama when I was in primary school. You know, I was doing drama. And
Which school did you go to?
I was in Underberg, UPS.
So you want to be an actor one day? Or you just did it just to get the confidence?
I could wing it, but like I'm not that interested.
Yeah.
Like I'm really about the music.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean like we used to have these plays and these plays were now musical, you know, so you'd have to sing.
Oh, I see
While
that.
on stage you'd have to sing and stuff like that. It's like I was singing and then like Mrs. Barrow, my music teacher, was like, why don't you like come on and like join the school choir, because I used to suck at sports. I used to suck at sports like big time. I used to suck at sports.
Really? Me too, bro.
Yeah, so like Mrs. Barrow was like, oh, come on, like join the school choir and whatever. So like I joined the school choir and I was that good. I was lead singer. I won the school awards and stuff like that.
You sang lead?
Yeah, I sung lead.
How was that for you? That must have been a big crowd. I see how you know another thing. I see how you got used to the fact that you need to be around people, because you're in a very big school and it's not easy to sit in front of people, especially kids. I know that best, ne?
Yeah, but like I said, you get used to it. Like the more you do it, the more you get used to it. You know, like
give us one of the strategies you use to get used to being in crowds. I'm saying that for me now, because I'm not good at that. Ne? One day when I'm performing or doing something in front of a big crowd, I'm gonna need these tips, or maybe somebody else like me.
I wouldn't say there's strategies. You know, like you just get used to it. You know.
How?
You just suck it up and get used to it. You just suck it up and do it. Like until you don't have to suck it up, you know? I mean, like you build the tolerance, you know? You build the tolerance. The more you do it, the more you build in tolerance.
Let's say I don't have a tolerance though.
You don't have a tolerance? Everybody has a tolerance. You just
I'm saying, what if I haven't built that type of tolerance? What advice would you give me? I'm sure there's somebody watching who feels the same way.
Okay, like find like a certain way, like to speak to yourself. Speak to yourself. Learn how to speak to yourself.
Mad.
You know? Learn how to speak to yourself, because once you can learn how to speak to yourself, because like now you can imagine like you've got this gig and you're like 10,000 people, like imagine. And you can't even speak to yourself, and now you're panicking. Like what am I gonna do? You need to learn how to speak to yourself, like zone yourself down from that fear.
Focus.
You know, yeah. Like,
what if that doesn't work though?
Nah, it always works. It always works.
It works because it worked for you, and you can't say it will work for somebody else, eh?
Yeah, like I'm not a psychologist at the end of the day. I'm not a psychologist at the end of the day. So like I'm just saying it works for me.
It worked for me, for you.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, like,
I
it might
see
work for me, but
it won't work for someone else.
Yeah.
No, I respect that. Now, I want you to tell us what inspired the type of music that you do.
Okay,
What inspired you to sing?
What inspired me to sing?
Yeah.
Pain. Funny enough, why does everybody laugh
You
when I
saw,
say
you
that?
saw the zeros. I'm not laughing. But I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, pain.
Pain.
Pain, like,
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. I thought you said paying.
paying.
Paying. I thought you
Why
said
would
paying.
paying inspire me to sing?
That, when you don't get inspired by getting paid.
Nah.
We all want to get paid, guys.
And the bag is just the perk of it. It's like, it's not really the purpose, you know? But the bag should never be the purpose. It's just the perk of, like, doing what you're doing so well.
Nah,
But, like, it shouldn't be the purpose of, like, I'm
doing this for the bag.
Yeah, well, because then, like, the records, they come out, like, differently, you know? He needs to have a main purpose. Like, you're trying to touch people with it. You're trying to, you know?
Get into it. I see that. Now, we'll get back into my question, but before we do that, we're going into an ad break. Guys, don't go anywhere. Imina, inkosana. Welcome back from the break, guys. Imina, inkosana, and we're sitting here with BLISS. I was asking him how what inspired him to sing, and he told me that it was his pain. And I want you to just take us through that process, take us through why it got to that.
Okay, so me growing up, I was a very sensitive child, you know? But now, as I said, I'm an introvert. So when I'm an introvert now, you know, we can't really talk about our problems and stuff like that, you know? And like back then, like I used to be about the ladies, I used to like the ladies, you know? But mind you, I was always in these toxic entanglements, you know?
So you don't want to get yourself into that.
So now I was, you know, like I had this like baggage that I couldn't vent to nobody about, you know? So I just like, I guess the music was an escape for me. You know,
it was a way of you expressing that type of pain.
I could just like write about it. Like my friends always tease me, why are you always writing heartbreak songs? You know, but like it's just like me, you know, like just touching back on the stories and the things that used to happen to me, you know, like when I was growing up, you know.
Is there one specific event though?
One specific event?
Where apart from heartbreak, because that's something we all come into. Heartbreak happens to everyone. But like, is there one specific story where you felt like, no, this one was where it, maybe there's a song reference you can take us through?
Well, it's not that deep, but like there was actually, I was once in a relationship actually that was so bad and was so toxic that I actually almost died.
Like you almost died. Was she almost killed you?
I'm not dating serial killers. I'm not about serial killers, no. But like, what am I going to say? Like, you know when you're sensitive and like...
I see.
You know, like you just keep like being tarnished by the same person, you know, you welcome them back into your life again and...
They do the same thing over and over.
And there's a repetition after the heartbreak, you know, so like...
The way you got over that is you using your pain to write music.
Yeah, I mean like the pain...
But the question is, why did you stay with that person, bro? I don't get that. It seems you're very self-aware about the fact that this person's toxic, but we am tanned.
Dude, you can't really leave until the heart has had enough. You can't leave until the heart has had enough.
Oh, that's where the tolerance came in.
Because you leave and then the heart tells you, nah, bro, you gotta go back there.
You gotta go back there.
So, like, you just keep going back until the heart has had enough, and then that's when you actually, like...
Was there ever a point in time where you were just like,
there were so many points like that, but like this couldn't happen.
You just
like
didn't
I said,
do it.
You can't leave until the heart has had enough. Yeah.
And then you just decided to stay.
Yeah, you stay, and then it happens until you say, I'm done.
And that's what inspired your career. That's so amazing, bro. We'll talk about that a little bit more. I want you to tell us a little bit more about your career. I asked when did it start, right? And I want to know how much have you achieved so far? Because it seems like you've gone a really long way.
Well, there's not really much of like, there's not too many like, I don't have much like accolades or whatever. But
is it that you haven't got where you want to go?
Yeah, you could put it that way, but like, don't say I haven't got where I wanted to go. I mean, like I've been a few places where I wanted like to be. I've like, you know, I've had a few peaks. Like, oh man, I've been waiting for this. You know,
your whole life.
So yeah.
Tell us about those. Tell us about those. How were those for you? Name like 3.
Name like 3. This guy.
He did this, and that. There.
You know, the man's trying to get me to flex on camera now.
I'm hyping you up,
I've
bro.
got a few, but like,
Don't you want to hype bliss? Don't you want to hype bliss?
Nah, man, it's nothing like major. You know, like it's just like
I feel like it's nothing major for you, though.
you sign up for like a few things and you win. You win certain.
What are some of those
prizes
wins?
and whatever. There's these like thingamajiggies. I don't know what they call them, but like it happens every year. Is it this place? It's at Winston Churchill.
Is it like a concert?
Yeah, it's like a concert. Like
Oh, you've been to those.
And then there's like this, like I don't know, like it's like a festival, and like y'all compete, and there's like certain money for first place, second place, and third place. I've won those. Like,
I've gone to
4
those
times
before.
already.
Those are epic.
You've been there.
I've been there. You guys get wild there. You're jumping onto the crowd. There's always something new that comes up. And what was that like for you? Was there competition? Did you feel like, hey?
There's always competition, but like, like you know, like when you know what you're doing, and like you're just that good like at what you're doing, and like you're that confident in your craft. You don't really stress about who's here, and I just saw that guy. Oh, damn, there's you know.
Is there different levels of? Do you ever see somebody and say, "Oh, I know that guy. That guy is really good." Yeah?
I've kind of like past that point right now.
You focus on yourself.
You can do what you can do, and I can do what I can do. So why should I fear you, and why should you fear me? Because you do what you do, and I do what I do.
Yeah. You're on your own. You're running your own race, right? I respect that. Bruh.
Running my own race.
How has that journey been?
I mean,
throughout your career? Because I'm sure that's not the only achievement that you've.
It's been electric, bro. It's been electric, very electric. I mean,
and how do you handle that electric?
I mean, like sometimes it does get to you, like man.
Does it?
Yeah, but like when you let it like get to you, and like it kind of affects your work ethic, because now you're chilled now. You know, like I'm on top now. I'm at my peak now. But then like that messes with you, because now you don't work as much as you know how an artist blows up and now they can't top their first album.
Top their first.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that just now.
Right.
We're going into an ad break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Grab a glass of water. Sit there, ungashintshe channel, man. It's me, Inkosana. Welcome everybody from the ad break. Imina Inkosana. We're still here with Mr. Bliss, who was about to tell us about his achievement and how he doesn't let it get to him, right?
Yeah, well, so I was just saying that when you let the hype get to you, your work ethic is never the same. It's like it's never the same, because now you're too comfortable now. You know, so like
is that bad to get too comfortable?
Yeah, it's bad. Be comfortable, but don't
too
be
comfortable.
too comfortable. Yeah.
What would your example of too comfortable be?
Too comfortable as like being arrogant. I mean, like the line between confidence and
Arrogance.
The line is very anorexic. So like it's just.
How would you know the difference?
You just see it, bro. You see like a confident person, and you can see a very arrogant person. Like it's very simple to spot those people, like this guy. You know, like for example, if you said, like we were talking earlier, and you asking me my favorite like singer. So if I said it was me, that would have been a little arrogant.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
So like arrogant. There's certain things that you can just
confidence
spot.
though. You believe in yourself.
You believe in yourself, but like I said, there's a very like thin line between the two. There's a fine line between the two.
I feel like it's blur.
Yeah, it's blur.
I wouldn't see the difference.
Yeah, it's blur.
Would you say you're confident or arrogant?
I'm confident.
Do you ever have those moments where you feel like, no, guys, I deserve this. Let me feel myself in this moment. Because that's not a bad thing. We're all human. We all have that feeling where you feel like I've achieved a lot, bruh, and I deserve the spotlight. And what do you do in those instances?
I just have my moments. I don't like hold myself like trying to be too humble, like be humble, sit down, be humble. No, I have my moments. Like have your moments. You know,
I feel like you're very good at holding your composure. In fact, too good.
Why would you say that?
It makes me feel sketchy. It makes me think it's really kind of sketchy some way, somehow.
Why would you say that?
In there, I mean, I can't really put my hands on it. Again, it must be what you are saying, that you can't really see between arrogance and confidence. So I guess it's that. So that's why I'm asking, do you think you're arrogant or confident?
I'm a very confident person. And like, I grew to be confident because when I was growing up, I wasn't confident about a lot of things. You know, so like when I grew, I was like, man, come on, dude, you're enough.
You're
more
enough.
than enough. You know, so it's
like you know your worth type of shit. And I really, really respect that. Like, well, tell us more about how you grew into your confidence. I was saying that earlier on, you said you were singing at school, you were in theater. Was it those times?
Yeah, things like that, they build your confidence because now you've got people that like, yo, bro, I saw that thing of yours you did. Oh, just so
that
good,
was
man.
amazing.
You know? That builds your confidence. You're at a gig and like you've just got off stage and like somebody's like, yo, bro, I've been following you. That was amazing. That builds your confidence as you grow. So yeah, like it's amazing.
You must have had a lot of that, ne? A lot of support.
I still get a lot of it.
You still get a lot of it now.
When you say had, it sounds like it sounds like I fell off when you say that.
I'm saying it now. I'm saying it. Vocals. I mean, I'm not getting this language right, but again, like, tell us about. Does your family support you in your career in any type of way?
When I was starting off, they weren't very like supportive. You know how they were. Like it was like black parents. Hello, like you know, like.
Your face,
yeah,
school
stuff
and
like that.
that.
But then, as I was growing and as I showed my commitment to my craft, they were like, "Okay, no."
You motivated yourself.
They were super excited, dude. Like I spoke to them about this interview, and they were super excited. So like, "Okay, come on, man, go get it," you know. But back then, they would have been like, "Hey, when I listen to it, you know." So like, yeah, bro.
Because I'm saying, because I have parents like that myself. My parents are just like, "Hey, bruh. Just get a job,
very skeptical stuff.
And I hate that. I hate that. And I look at it like what? Don't these guys want me to achieve my goals? How are your parents? How did your parents take to you at the age of 9?
I had to be stubborn.
At the age,
I had to be stubborn.
Really stubborn.
I had to be stubborn.
You fight for what you want.
I had to be stubborn because like I would switch home and get to a gig, get back home, my mom would give me a good hiding, bro.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, well, but like. She got used to it. Like, I think as you grow and like, they try to like rip you away from this thing and you're still stuck with it. They realize, okay, no, we can't say this.
I came up with the realization of that. They try to sort of rip you from who you are.
Exactly.
And sort of what you want.
Exactly.
But that's not a bad thing because at the end of the day, your parents want the best for you. I'm sure that's every parent.
Yeah, so I guess that's why
Can you just imagine as your parents saying to yourself, Ma, I'm full of I want to sing. Yeah, but when that's what's this kid talking about?
Exactly.
What is this kid talking about?
They grew up like back then when like nobody around them was like that capable. You know, they just saw people on these like TV screens, and I'm like, all these people that you can see on your screen, all these people that you love so much, they were once me.
They went through the same.
They were once me, yeah. So now, why do you want to treat me like some sort of like I'm being like mad in the head and sick in the stomach, you know? Like doesn't make sense.
Damn. They should have let you shine. But they did though.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, look at where you're at though. Look at where you're at though.
Yeah, but I feel like I would have been further, you know? And there was actually a point like around when? 2020 and 2020.
Yeah. I
think I was still in school then. I actually wanted to drop out so bad because I felt like
out of school,
everything is just holding me back, you know? Yeah. I mean, like, I was offered like a major deal, and like I want to go and sign this deal.
I want you to hold. I'm so sorry for cutting you out. We're gonna come back. We're going to an ad break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Siyabuya. Welcome back, guys. Imina Inkosana, and welcome to Umsindo. I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Bedfred and Click Send. Don't forget to download the app on your phone. You're going to enjoy that. But we were talking to Bliss, and he was telling us about his big deal, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
I'm blaming on my parents. No, so what happened was in 2020, I was approached by like a major label.
Yeah.
I don't think I can mention them, but like I was approached by a major label, and they wanted like to publish me. They wanted like to publish my music for me.
Yeah.
So for that to happen, I needed to relocate to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Now, and at the time, now I'm in school now. So you can't just tell your parents, hey, hey man, it's Valley, you know.
Yeah.
So now I
While
spoke
you're
to them
still in
about this, and they
school.
were like, "Hey, score.
Let's go. Oh,
So now I had a moment where I felt like, damn, I'm just gonna run away from home and I'm gonna drop out and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna sign that deal, and then they're gonna feel sorry for not like trusting me enough. You know.
Did you do that? No.
I planned on it, but like I didn't.
You didn't do it. You decided to stay.
And like due to that urge I had, it kind of, it like badly affected my whole year, like in terms of my.
I can imagine, bro.
Like the academics and stuff. My academics dropped. You know, and
you weren't focused. You were still thinking about, I could have had that deal, bro.
I was like so hungry. Like I would go to school, I'll come back, studio. I would go to school, I'll come back, studio. On Saturdays and Sundays, from 10 a.m. till whenever I decide to go back home, I was in the studio. So like it was like, yeah.
But that helped though.
Yeah, I mean, like it helped, like in terms of my craft, but like with the academics, it didn't really
sort of
help.
Dropped. Did you fail that year?
Yeah, I failed that year.
Oh,
like simply.
That must have been a bummer for you.
And like, I'm a very bright student.
Yeah.
Was a very bright student. Was a very bright student.
Was.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
I'm not a student no more. But like, I was a very bright student, and I dropped like drastically.
Yeah.
Due to that urge I had of just wanting to go to Johannesburg and like finding work with the major
Do you feel like in some way your life could have changed if you went to Johannesburg? Because that's a very big risk. Where were you going to live? What were you going to do? You can't just say, I'm going to Johannesburg. What was your plan?
No, but I need to, when these people are like approaching you, they've got a plan for you already.
Yeah.
Like, no, man,
and I can imagine as a kid.
Through, you know, like they've got, they've got everything covered for you. They just need you that side, you and your luggage.
That's
Finish. You and your luggage. Finish.
And
so now, when that like didn't happen, like I'm not gonna lie.
It affected you in some way.
My life right now would be like very different. I would have made it. I know, and I would have made it big. But man, I mean, like,
I think so, bro.
I think it's happened for a reason. Like the universe, like planned it that way. I guess.
I think you would have gone really far, bro. Like really, really far. Me knowing you, knowing your talent, I mean, I'm sure you would have gone places that you couldn't have even imagined. But in some way, as you said, your universe works in different ways. Maybe there was a lesson you were supposed to learn from that. Do you think you learned something from that during that process, during that time?
I wouldn't really say learn something, but I grew.
You grew.
Because back then, I had a childish mentality, and I wouldn't have survived. And if I
You
got
think so?
money with that mentality, I would have gotten into all these nasty things and probably faded off.
Bruh.
But now I'm mature enough, and now I just like, now I've learned so much, like in that time frame, I learned so much, I knew so many things that I wouldn't have known had I gone to Johannesburg and like done that,
And I mean, I'll tell you what, bro, it's never the end of the world. There's a producer probably watching there who's gonna say, I like that guy. I see something in him, and I see something, you gotta go really, really, really far. And I hope you're ready for that. Are you?
Like I said, I was born ready, like, for everything.
You're born ready.
I was born ready. You're
born ready. Me and you
born ready
both.
for everything.
Me and you both. Can you tell me something though? You said something about studios. You used to come back from school. Take us through that. The studio time. How did that work?
Okay, studio time, I was, when I got here for high school, like when I got to Peter Marisburg for high school, I was thinking, I had just done my first song. You know how you get to a place and they say, nah, bro, there's this dude, he's at a studio, and then when you go there, it's just the guy's bedroom. He's got a laptop, and he's got those mics. Those mics are useful for like performances.
And you hold them
like
on
that.
your hand.
And you have to hold it like this. You don't move the core because now if the core moves, you're gone.
You can't. You're
so
out.
like I went to a bedroom studio and I like that, and like I didn't see a problem back at the time because
This is your beginning.
I didn't know what a studio looked like, so I'm like, okay, this is a studio, okay, and we worked on that.
You just write your own songs and things like that.
Yeah. I've never been like ghost written for. Like I write my own music. I do write songs for other people. I do, Okay, then and that didn't work out because like the guy was super whack.
Yeah.
But luckily I'm not gonna.
But how?
But no, like I mean
that's a big start. to start from your bedroom, you know how far you could have gotten your song, maybe done something with it. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but the guy that was like doing the production wise, you know.
Or was he the producer?
Yes, and I can say this because he's my friend. He was whack. You know? Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, like he
I feel
knows.
like he's
he
never
knows.
gonna work with you again.
Nah, he knows. He knows.
You told him to his face.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he knows because he's my friend. You know, like I can say this on camera because he's my friend.
Yeah.
You know, so that didn't work out, and then fast forward. When I was 15, actually, I started.
15.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
You can't ask me that.
Why?
No.
I've been asking you since you came to sit here.
And yes, I haven't been telling you.
I want to catch you off guard. This is a big question for me. How old are you?
No, you can't. Dude, you can't ask
Watch
me how
him
old I
lie.
am.
Watch him lie.
I'm like this old.
What is this old?
I'm as old as I act.
25, 24, 30. All right. Oh, wait,
No,
okay.
that's not
I'd like
bad.
to hold you there. We'll come back to the age. But, guys, we're going into an ad break. Don't go anywhere. Sukshinchi channel. Don't change the channel. Imina, Jolly on the gram. Inkosana. Grr. Welcome back from the ad break. Imina, Inkosana, and I'm sitting here with Bliss. A special shout out to our sponsors, Bedfred and Click Send. Don't forget to download the app on your phone, guys. I know you're going to enjoy that as much as I have. Share your money globally. We're sitting here with Bliss. Bliss, I want to ask you a question, bro. I want to ask you a question. What can we expect from you this year? I mean, seeing as you've achieved so much already, you've gone really far in your career, like really, really far. Like really, really far. Shout out to Bliss, guys.
You exaggerate. I kind of exaggerate now.
But what can we expect from you this year?
Well, I was gonna drop my project last year on my mixtape, but then I had a few complications, so I couldn't. So I've scheduled that to this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully around August, my birthday month. But then there's a single I'm gonna be like dropping in February.
Valentine's.
Yeah, I mean, like it's been a long time since I haven't.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I'm in a civil union. Yes, I'm in a civil union. Yes.
You know,
I'm in a civil union,
what's a
yeah.
civil union?
A civil union is what I'm in, bro. Like,
A
what do
civil
you
union
mean?
could be a group. Just saying.
You know,
Is it one person? Is it one person?
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I
it's one
respect
person,
that. I
it's one
respect that.
person.
I respect that, G.
I'm a one-woman man.
All right, I respect that. But what can we expect from you? Are you releasing an album soon?
I'm releasing a mixtape in like my birthday month in August. I'm releasing a mixtape, 15 songs.
Can you give us a slight glimpse of what the mixtape will be about? Or you're not supposed to spoiler?
Oh, I can't really, but like the title is Previously on Road and Died.
Previously, I know that died. That sounds epic. That sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
Do you know what inspired it?
What inspired it? Pain, bro. Like I told
No
I
pain.
keep
But it can't
telling
always
this
be
guy.
pain. I thought you over the pain, bro. Seeing as you got, bro, you still in that.
Okay, but now
I'm not saying it's a bad
as
thing.
a public figure, you know, there's people that we have to like touch. You know,
Uh-huh.
I might have been over the pain, but somebody out there isn't. So I'm trying to help that person step out of the pain through what I've experienced.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
You excited for that? I'm excited for. I
super
can't
excited.
wait. I can't wait to listen to Bliss's music, guys. Support this guy, Bliss. I respect you, man. Now I want him to
Appreciate
give
that,
us
brother.
where we can find him, where we can find Bliss. Tell us your social media details. Where do you post your music? Where can we find if we're looking for Bliss? Singamthola.
Well, my music is on all digital streaming platforms.
Yeah.
He keeps calling me Mr. Bliss. It's Bliss Burden. It's Bliss Burden. I'm on IG. It's Bliss Burden World on IG. I'm on Twitter. I'm Bliss Burden. I'm on Facebook. It's Real Bliss Burden.
Nice.
I'm not on TikTok yet.
TikTok, but nobody likes TikTok nowadays.
I'm not interested in TikTok like that much. I know,
Child's
like,
play.
yeah,
Child's
it's a child's play. I mean, like, yes, you can market through TikTok, but
Ouch. I can't believe I just said that. I'm on TikTok. Damn. Okay, go on.
yeah, I mean, like, that's all about where you can find me. I'm not a very social media person, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I keep to myself.
Do you have a number?
Yes, I've got a
In
number.
case a producer wants to say, hey, let me call this guy.
Yeah, I've got a number. Yes, I have a number. And
Can you share it with us?
I've got an email account.
I'm sure somebody would like to hear. You got an email?
Yeah, I've got an email. The email is
Tell us
better.
that.
You know, my email is blissburden@gmail.com.
blissburden@gmail.com. Y'all heard that, guys? Senganshia manje, it's me, Lindela Mkono, Jelly on the gram. Inkosana, we're gonna have a special performance from Mr. Bliss. Give it up for Mr. Bliss, everybody. Give it up for Mr. Bliss. But before we do that, guys, I want to wish y'all well this year. You're watching Umsindo. Enjoy the performance. It's me, Inkosana. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the performance?
When I was azivuma Nena uyaphuma Hlezi lapha mina When uyaphithizela Awuzwa lutho ngikutshela lana Boyisa uthande nganika lana Nakuba kukho lula Ngifuna uhamba vula Ngibekezele konele Imbeko yami iphelele Ngikhathele baby konele No more trying Sangusuyeka Ngizolithola uthando komunye umuntu Uzobona nje mathuzi I'll be happy in love, oh no Sangusuyeka Manje ngizoyivikela ifizi from all of this hurting, colors is on me go to list from go back, yeah. Oh, what you young tanda manjungenza kanjani, colors is on me go to list from go back, ungizwela manje, sekuphela unembeza manje, hlala ngibuza where I went wrong. You broke me down and I was so strong. Mali engekho but my love was. Hlala ngizama wena uyaza. Ngiyakihambile still ain't none changed. You only broke because I let you. Sangusuyeka